What is going on, guys? My name is Mike. Welcome to Michael Rogers Photography, and today we introduce you to the newest member of the camera family, the Hasselblad 500C. Picked this up from New York Camera. I mean, it's a little bit of an investment, don't get me wrong, but I haven't even owned this camera for a week. I've run a bunch of rolls through. Backstory for you guys that don't know, I develop all my own film, so I can really test the camera when I get it. I would say probably like 7 rolls already, and Thursday will be a week. It's Tuesday right now, so I'm not even at a week of owning the camera. And let me just go over and show you some of the photos I've gotten. Look at the sharpness on that, it's wild. Okay, I'll show you some of the other ones I really liked that I've gotten with this camera. Can I zoom, full zoom? It's just beautiful. Like, this is just regular Kodak Portra with, I don't believe I did any edits on that. At least not that one. I know I did some color shifting and brightening up on another one. This was shot with some Cinestill. Get out of that one. Get out of that one. Also shot this one. And all of these within the first week of owning it. I haven't run a ton of black and white film through this yet, but that's actually what I'm doing right now. I got the yellow filter on. First time ever shooting with a yellow filter. Luckily I went back to New York Camera and they had a bayonet to regular 52mm thread, so I can put tons of different filters on that. And I think I bought a polarizer, and yeah. Oh god, that's actually not how that's supposed to go on, but whatever. For the purpose of the video, I'm not gonna worry about it. But this camera is a beast. So the first couple rolls I ran through it, I did realize there was a little bit of a light leak in where the slide comes out of in this. So I took the film, and that's just the film back. There is no light seals in the camera body. It doesn't work like that. The only way light could get in would be the film back. So, and from what I understand, there's really only one spot it can get in, and that's this film cushion there. So I replaced that with just some regular foam, light seal foam I had laying around, and now I've left rolls in there for multiple days and shot multiple days, and no sign of a light leak. But with that being said, like, I'm not holding that against the people that sold me this at all, because with that being said, the RB67 that I have had horrible light leaks in the film back. It just needed it. And that was mint plus condition. No light leaks, works of course, you know. The light seals just degrade over time, you know. Had the guy who probably sold me the RB was like, oh, I used it all these years ago and no light leaks, whatever. But there is now, you know, so just expect that if you're buying old film cameras, even like a nice one. And you know, the people that sold me this ran film through it and tested it and said it was fine. But I think it was the second roll I ran through it, I noticed. And it could, honestly, it could just be from taking the slide out and putting it in more and more, and just getting more experience with the camera, that I was like, that I found a little spot that needed replacing. And when I actually took the back off, it was like, wow, that needs replacing. So it was a really good call that I did that. And I actually just did it with foam, but I just ordered on eBay too the actual Hasselblad one. So if it ever does that again, I'll replace it with the correct light seal. And it's really, like, I looked up light seals and I was surprised to see that this camera literally only has one, and that would be the one that goes there. So when you view through this, pops up. This is kind of finicky. Well, it popped up there, but sometimes it doesn't. And you look down, the finder's not the best finder. It's not like the clearest, most visible one, but the image quality that I get out of this is just wild. And that's actually just a reflection on a window. Let me go, and if you guys want, I can do a full walk video where I walk around and shoot with this camera, and show you guys some of the awesome pictures you can get with it. Let me go, actually I made a folder or a page on my website called Hasselblad, and it's all my Hasselblad pictures. So let me go down. Yeah, look at the freaking sharpness, man. That's wild. So nice. That was actually shot with Cinestill. Cinestill during the day. For the most part, I tried shooting most of that Cinestill at night. But actually, yeah, all these are. And I really love the pop of color in this one. Took some pictures of my car. But yeah, the lens, I opted to get the better lens with this camera, which is the Carl Zeiss T-coated lens. The one that was on there was one of the silver ones. It was probably on the camera when it was sold to the guy. So, you know, lose a little history there, but the planar 80mm T-coat. And then, yeah, I just got that little adapter today so I can run some filters on it. And, yeah. Okay, so here's some black and whites with it. This is where I'm telling you, like, this was like the second roll I ran, and you could see the light leaks coming in. And it wasn't a big deal because a day after, well, bam, nothing. Perfect. No light leaks at all after I had replaced. But yeah, the sharpness is unbelievable. The lens is bad ass. This is just like cool place. It's got like all these cool statues and shit. Some black and white film with it. Okay, this photo of my mom is like, it's unbelievable. This almost looks like it was shot with a digital camera. But it's got that beautiful like film aesthetic to it that you can literally only get with film, in my opinion. It just can't be like, well, it can be imitated in Lightroom, but really just isn't. It's really hard to do. And then you're playing with your photos forever to get them to look like that. It's like, if you want the aesthetic of shooting film, shoot film. You don't gotta shoot film for everything. Because I get it. I mean, some of these photos are like, whatever. Luckily though, I am developing my own film right now, so I feel like I can really make a mistake and not be super stressed out about it, because I mean, obviously I still gotta buy the film, but when I develop the film, it just if I mess up, it's okay. I didn't spend $25 to get it developed and scanned at the lab, which is about what it is to do a roll of black and white film. Color film's a little cheaper because they have a big machine that does it. I think that's like 15, but for the most part I buy the chemicals, which are like probably 20 a pop, and at least for black and white, probably 20 something for both of the fixer and the developer. And yeah, I mean, it's just like I get probably 10 to 15 rolls out of that, and it's way more cost efficient. Obviously I had to buy a scanner too. If you guys didn't know, I scan all my own photos in as well. That's why some of them had film borders and aren't like perfectly symmetrical and all that shit. But yeah, this is it, man. I am excited for the future that I'm gonna have with this camera. I don't see myself ever getting rid of this camera. It is a beast. It's a piece of freaking history, and I think they might just keep going up in price because of, I mean, they're expensive now, but they might just keep going up in price because there's what's left is left. When people have them and are using them and are enjoying film right now, they're not going to sell them, and the demand is just not matched with the supply of these cameras that are left on the market. Whereas if you want a Sony a7 III with this exact lens, you can just go buy a Sony a7 III with that exact lens. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm super excited to shoot with this thing. Let's go.